Sometimes the biggest, most fascinating stories can come from the smallest of places. Today, we're going to do something really cool. We're going to dissect just one single sentence from an online video to figure out exactly how a modern ghost story is born, and more importantly, how it goes viral. So let's dive right in.
Okay, here it is. This is the source material for our entire breakdown, shown in its original Hindi. Now, even if you can't read the words, you can feel the intention, right? It feels like a genuine warning, something meant to create this immediate sense of mystery, and maybe even a little bit of dread.
And here it is in English. It's a warning, a mystery, and an invitation, all rolled into one punchy sentence. An entire world of suspense is packed into just a few words, and it's that incredible, precise construction that we're going to break down piece by piece right now.
So, let's pull back the curtain. This isn't just some spooky comment someone left online. Oh no, this is a perfect example of what I'd call narrative engineering, built for the digital age. It actually follows a very specific formula to create fear and intrigue as efficiently as possible.
Okay, check this out. It's a simple four-step formula. First, you establish the setting, Delhi at night. Bam! It grounds the story in a real, tangible place, which makes it feel way more plausible. Then, step 2, you introduce the threat. You take a totally normal everyday object, an auto rickshaw, and you make it feel menacing. Step 3 is the warning, a direct, urgent command. Don't stop this auto rickshaw. Suddenly, there are stakes. And finally, the magic ingredient. Step 4, you pose the mystery. Is a ghost driving it? This just blows the door wide open to the supernatural and leaves the scariest part up to our imagination.
But here's the thing. The sentence doesn't just tell a story. It asks you, the viewer, to become a part of it. And this next part, this is arguably the most brilliant component of the whole thing. It's the engine that makes this story go viral. And here it is. Tell us in the comments. It seems so simple, right? But this little phrase is an incredibly powerful call to action. It's an invitation that completely transforms the story from something you just passively watch into an active, collaborative project.
So, let's just ask the question directly. Why is this tiny phrase so absolutely critical? What exactly is it doing that helps a story like this spread like wildfire all over the internet?
Well, this simple invitation is working on so many different levels. First, it boosts engagement, which is like candy for the platform's algorithm, telling it to show the video to more people. But it also creates this shared communal experience. It's like a digital campfire, right? People gather in the comments to add their own details, crowdsourcing the story and making the myth grow bigger and bigger. And all of this makes that fictional threat feel just a little bit more real, turning you from just a viewer into an active participant in the legend.
And all of this builds into a much bigger idea. We're not just looking at one clever comment on a video. We are literally witnessing modern folklore being created in real time. This is how legends are made in the 21st century.
I mean, just think about it. If you compare old-school campfire stories to what we see now, the differences are just huge. Traditional folklore was passed on by word of mouth. It traveled slowly, and it usually stayed a local legend. But these new digital legends, like our haunted auto rickshaw, they're born from text and video. They spread instantly, crossing borders to become global myths, sometimes in just a matter of hours. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? It's that in our super-connected world, you don't need a whole novel to build a universe or a Hollywood movie to create a monster. A single, perfectly crafted sentence can build a world, invite a global audience to come play in it, and create a modern myth right out of thin air.
And that leaves us with one last, really fascinating question to think about. As these stories grow and change with every single comment, every share, every reply, where does the original storyteller's narrative actually end, and where does our own participation truly begin?